are going to cover two more topics. That first one is operators, and the second one is what was the topic? Yeah, aggregate functions. So, Naveed, how was your practice?
So the initial two classes, what we
Mm-hmm.
learned, like the basic, like create, use, insert into,
Mm-hmm.
delete, drop. I have tried. I made a new file where I put all
Okay.
this one by one. I started. I made a database, then I used the data table and create table, which is called a new table created. I insert into I values into that. I found out some errors, which I was sorted out. Uh, And the last class, what we learned, I didn't actually. I'll go through that later on.
Okay. Okay.
But Pranjali, can I share my screen quickly?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
This is what I try to practice.
Okay, let me see.
Okay. Can you see my screen now? Can everybody see my screen?
Still blank. Hmm, I'm not able to see. What about you, Naveed? Are you able to see the screen?
No, no.
Yeah,
It's, I,
yeah,
I think
now,
it's loading
yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh,
Okay,
no.
I'll do it again.
Okay,
Can you see?
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can see that.
Okay, what I try to do is I think I try to upload an Excel file. So I went to database.
Okay.
I clicked on the right button, then
Mm-hmm.
import data. Okay.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm doing it correct. Then next. Then I
No, you're not doing it correct.
okay. How do I do it then?
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay.
No, if you can tell me how to do it on this screen, maybe.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can start sharing a screen.
Can you see it?
Mm, no. Yeah, yeah. Okay, right click on that, not on the databases folder. Right click on any of the database where you want to import the file. So, let's say we can take like first database. Yeah, right click on that. Yeah. Now go to your fourth option, that is tasks.
Okay.
Then just go come to the bottom. There is one option like import flight file. So third from the bottom. Yes. Click on that.
Then next.
Next. Yes. Browse.
Well, okay. Do I need to change the extension of the file to view the Excel sheet?
Yes. Yes. Do you have the file in the Excel?
Yes,
Like
I
in a
created it.
CSV format? Okay, you created that.
Uh, I'm not sure what format it is, but I don't know.
Mm, yeah,
It
that
has.
CM2, there is one file. It's CM2 agenda. Below that, below that.
No, I think I called. No, I think I called it
Okay.
SQL. I'm not sure. Wait, let me check.
Sure, sure.
It's this one.
Okay. Yeah, select that.
Hmm? I don't, there it is.
No,
I don't
no,
know where
no.
it is. Just a second.
Yeah, you have opened that file. You need to select this.
I'm trying to know where it's at.
The location, right?
Yeah, yeah. Where's location? It's under user HP desktop. Okay. There it is. This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Next.
Next, yes, it will show the preview data. Okay, next. Okay, here only one column is there, column one. Okay, so
Huh?
from here, what you can do, you can change the data type of any column, what you have in the table. Okay, so right now in your table, in your Excel sheet, only one column is there, I can see, and you can see the data type column. So right now it is as nvarchar 1650. So you can click on that drop down, and from there you can change the data type. Okay, so it's up to you what data type you want to keep for your yeah. Now click on
But I
next.
have more than one columns. One columns. This is the file. Look at it. It's not one column. It's more. These are the columns.
Yeah, but it is showing like it is loading only one column. Why this
Okay, let's
one?
not waste time. Okay, but okay, I'll try and look into it again.
Do you have like that is this is how you basically import any Excel sheet. Okay, so click on
Okay,
finish. Okay, so right now it is showing
I,
is
I got I got an error.
yeah, it's because of the data type. uh hey Valentine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening.
Where were you?
I'll be very busy and I've been out of network coverage.
Okay, all right. So, have you checked the files I have sent over mail?
No, no.
No.
I,
Okay,
s- I
that's
think
all right.
I
You
think I
can take your
tried
time.
to yeah, I tried to open some of the files. Didn't
Okay.
they were not open for me.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. So, like, try if you can, finish your task, like, revise everything in this weekend if you can. So that would be
Mm.
helpful for you only, right?
Okay, no problem. I'll try my best.
That's all right. Okay, guys. So I'm starting the session. Gilbert will not join because this week also he will not be available due to some personal reasons. So, as I said, today we are going to cover the the operators, and guys, please mute yourself. Operators, and apart from that, we are going to see. I just forgot. Yeah, aggregate functions. So these are the topics where we are going to use some maths. Okay, so why we are using the operators and why we are using the aggregate functions. So basically when we need to calculate like average, we want to calculate sum, we want to calculate count. For such operations we have operators and we have aggregate functions. Okay, so let's start with the operators. Okay, so let me first create one table and then we will start by one with the examples. So here basically I'm saving the time. Okay, employees.
Can you share the same thing with us so we can create the same table then?
Yeah. The same document I will provide. Don't
Ah, okay,
worry.
you're taking the document, right? Okay, fine. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
If I start writing queries one by one, no, it will take too much time.
Yeah, I got it. So we also take too much time. So fine.
Yeah. Okay, so first I have created one employee table where I have the employee ID column, name column, age column, department, and salary column. Okay, for employee ID column, we have assigned as integer type of data type and primary key constraint. For the name, we have assigned as varchar type of data type where we have given limit till 50. Age, for the age column we are taking as integer type of data type, and for the department we are taking as varchar type of data type, and for the salary because salary can be in the decimal, so that is why we have taken the decimal type of data type. Okay. Now, apart from that, we have used this insert into employees function, where we are basically filling data inside the table. Okay, now if I want to check the table, so I will write select everything from employees. So this is the table which we have created. Okay. Now let's see one by one. So how, suppose this is the small table. This is just for the example. And for this perspective, we will understand how we can utilize the operators if we have such operations to perform where we need to calculate something out of the table. Okay. So how can be the question come in, like maybe client have provided you one sheet, and how means after that they will provide you one word file where they can ask, like they want to calculate these things out of the table, can you do that? Okay. So what kind of question can come? So this is what we are going to see. So first we are starting with the addition, arithmetic operators. Okay. First we are seeing arithmetic operators, addition. So here we don't write addition, we use this plus symbol for the addition. So the question can be that calculate a bonus of 5,000 for each employee. Okay, because here we are talking about the bonus, so definitely bonus we will add on the salary, correct? So as per the question, we want to calculate salary plus 5,000. So what will be the bonus if we give employee, sorry, what will be the total salary after giving 5,000 as a bonus, okay, for each employee? So for this, any guesses what we can write? Select, let's say everything. Here I want to calculate the bonus. So salary plus 5,000 as, here I am using this as means this is alias. And why I'm using this alias is, here I am for the after running this query, it will automatically create one temporary column where it will showcase me the output of my this operator. Okay. So for the better understanding, I am saying that the output column which will reflect after executing the query, I will get as, I can say, bonus salary from employees. Mm, What is it? Okay. Mm, mm. Okay, we can write in two ways. If I write like this, yes. Okay, so what happened here after executing this query? Okay, after executing this query, it is showing me as bonus salary column, which is a temporary column as output. Okay, now if I remove this one, okay, if I simply remove this one and now execute this one. So you see at the top it is showing no column name. Correct. So to give this output column a temporary name, I provided after writing this operator functionality, I just write alias and then Any name we can give. There is no foundation that you need to give this name only. And now after this, see how good it is looking. Correct. So this is what we have the addition where we have calculate a bonus of 5,000 for each employee. Okay. Now if I ask you, here we have talked about the addition. Now if I talk about the subtraction means minus, correct? So if I ask you, calculate a deduction of 10,000 for each employee. So what can be the query? Who wants to answer?
I think it's going to be select salary minus 10,000.
Select salary minus 10,000. Okay, then
It depends whether you want it with name or without name. If you want it the name, then as net salary, for example, you can call it.
okay.
From employees. Okay.
Function fy. Okay. Now if I say give a raise of, so here we have reduced the salary by 10,000. And now if I say give a raise of 10%. So here you need to apply some mathematics, okay? Navir, Valentine, Sammy,
Salary, select salary. So basically you're adding 10% to salary, right?
right?
Select salary is a column, right? So where salary, so basically you get the salary plus into 110 was percentage, like 10%, right?
Yeah, so multiply by,
If you multiply, you get 10%, you get into 110 10. That means it will take the salary plus 10%. Just 10%. If you get just 10% means it gives you the output as 10%. My question is, you
okay,
want to
okay.
show 10% of salary or salary plus 10%?
No, no, no. Salary multiply by, because we are giving the raise, so we are multiplying salary by 10%.
So it's
My salary.
1 plus salary
That's
multiplied
why
by 1 plus 10%.
Salary is gonna be salary. Let me see.
salary into 110. That's it. What do you think?
Salary into 110. This is what you're saying.
That means it will give you salary is 80,000. Instead of 1 plus, so basically there are two different formula there. One is
Guys,
salary,
I'm checking your math. I know you can
salary
write the
plus
query, but here
salary. There is three ways you can do it. Salary plus salary into 10%.
salary plus,
Salary is a column name, am I right?
yeah,
Into
into,
10%. That should be in bracket.
this is what you're saying.
Yeah, that should be in bracket plus. But
Okay.
so, no, salary into 10% should be in bracket because that is the what you called the function max, no? It will take the
Okay.
multiplication first. Okay. From employees. Let's see. That's a normal should do in Excel. There's
Let's
another way as
see.
well.
Okay. It's wrong.
Is there a multiplying sign in
Yeah, yeah,
SQL? What?
we need to do the multiplication. So this asterisk symbol basically denotes the multiplication. Okay. One simple math will apply over here. And here I am checking your maths, all
You
of
can
your
use the
maths.
multiple as a function then if you have like a
Guess,
sum as
guys.
a function or
It's very simple.
what's the syntax? You tell that.
Normally,
That
it's a
I'm
salary multiplied brackets 1 plus 10%.
Yeah, that's also correct. 1 plus 10.
Yeah, like Excel. يعني. But I don't know we don't know what is the syntax in
And the
SQL.
syntax, we don't know. That's cool.
syntax will be like this only, okay? But the math what we will apply over here on the salary column.
See, in Excel, I can do in Excel. If you have
No,
salary
no,
of
no.
8,000, okay, I'll tell you how we do in Excel. Okay, if I Excel salary in 8,000, and if I add to 10% salary, you need a result of 8,800. So what I'll do, that 8,000 into 110 percentage, you get 8,800.
But here I'm not talking about the Excel.
Select salary plus, okay, wait. Maybe the bracket is causing the issue.
Okay, if you say so, I can remove the bracket.
Because I can see a red mark then the
Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes of time. I'm just getting one message.
you're forcing me to use a chat GPT, yeah.
No, don't use the chat GPT. Don't use the chat GPT.
I'm just joking, So
It's very
basically,
simple. Just one line of thing, no?
is the syntax is wrong? Like, give a hint.
Syntax, no, syntax will be normal, just like that.
Okay, can we say salary multiplied by
Hmm.
0.1?
Salary
Then
multiplied by
Yeah,
0.1.
that's another way, which is true.
plus
No,
bracket
no,
open
then you don't
10,000.
get you get the percentage only then, right?
Yeah, plus bracket open
So basically
10,000.
what, yeah, so basically what we are doing, we are calculating the 10% raise on the salary.
I think I can't see your screen here. You're
Yeah, because I'm not sharing.
okay, fine.
You say
Okay.
salary multiplied by 0.01 plus brackets open, then
Okay,
salary.
Valentina is saying something. Okay, let me again share my screen.
I'm not seeing the
Let's,
screen.
yeah, because I was not sharing. Let me share it
Okay,
again.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What I'm saying is salary
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
multiply times 0.1, 0.01
0.01. Okay.
plus
Plus.
brackets open
Okay.
salary.
Okay.
And salary is going to be 10,000 or whatsoever it is for the person, right?
Okay. Let's check this one. Mm,
That could be similar, like
mm.
salary into 10% could be similar, no? Because when I say 10%, the
What,
system
what, what? Yeah. So what else you can write for this? Like apart from this, you can simply write select. Okay. Then you
Is it
can
is
write,
it correct?
let's
Is it
say,
okay?
yeah, that was correct. If you can also write like, let's say name, you want to fetch, and let's also fetch salary. Okay. After that, we can write salary
Okay.
multiplied by 1.10.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 110, yeah. It's good.
1 gram 10%.
As
Mhm.
raised salary from employees.
The same thing.
So this is also you can write.
So my question is, if you put 1.10, which is equivalent
Mhm.
to 110 percentage, so the percentage won't take the system not take does not read the percentage. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So percentage is here in the SQL Server we use for the modulus. So
Okay.
here
Okay.
symbols are important. Like what
Okay.
symbols
So,
you are using, that is
okay.
important.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got it. So that's what it was showing. So 110 percentage, which is equivalent to 1.10. So that means the percentage as
Yes.
a symbol, which any percentage, like any additional or subtraction functions not functions. The symbols cannot be used in
Mhm.
the query. That's what I'm saying,
Cannot
right?
be used. Yes, yes. Now we have the division, and for the division we have symbol like this slash. Okay.
Okay.
So if I say, if I ask you that you need to calculate, let's say monthly salary of each employee, and so month here we are talking about, like in year we have 12 months. Okay. So if I talk about, if you want to calculate the monthly salary of each employee, so the salary which you are seeing over here is yearly. Okay. And now we want to calculate the monthly salary of these employees. So how we can do that?
Just copy the same statement, put it down salary, divide by 12.
Yes, yes,
And
exactly.
its rate salary means it's like per, and you can give it a header of monthly salary.
Right.
The header you can give monthly salary.
Right. So here we can find out the monthly salary.
Just a second. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Now
Apo,
we
wait, wait,
have,
wait, wait. 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 Modulus percentage. So in this case, we have to make a total salary first, right?
in which case?
In the modulus case,
Yeah. So in the modulus is like, uh,
what is the
in,
contribution of total? Sorry, what not contribution? Sorry, my mistake. How much? What is Rajesh's salary
hmm,
on top of the total salary? That's what he's thinking. That's what he's asking. All
yeah. So by division, we have calculated what will be the monthly salary, because this is the salary based on year. Okay. This is the yearly salary, and now we wanted to calculate the what will be the monthly salary. So obviously in a year we have 12 months, so we divided the salary by 12, so that this is how we can find out. So basically Rajesh is getting 4,166 on a monthly basis.
okay. Yeah, got it, got it. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now we have the modulus. So in maths, whenever we wanted to find out like even and odd, so what we used to do, we used to like check by the reminder, and we used to like divide, and we check, okay, this is completely divisible by 2, and if we are in the reminder we are getting 0, so that means we can have that even number. And when the reminder was used to be 1, so that means it is a odd number, correct? So this is
Yeah.
what we can do. Like the question can come if we want to find, employees where the employee ID is, let's say, odd. Okay. So where employee finds employee ID is odd number. So here we have the employee IDs, and they are in, like, we have total 6 employees. Okay. Now if I am saying that I want to find out employees those employee ID is an odd number. So what I can see that Rajesh employee ID is 1, Amit employee ID is 3, and Vikas employee ID is 5. So 135 will be the odd number. Now, how I can find out this odd number with the help of this modulus operator? So for that, I can simply write select. So you see, observe over here how we use this modulus. Okay, select everything from employees table where what we want to find out, employee ID. So employee ID modulus 2 equals to 1. So this is not a kind of query, but query is till where employee ID. But the modulus 2 equals to 1, this is mathematics. So here you see, after just writing this query where I have applied a simple math formula where we can find out the the odd number. I know that the employee ID 1, 3, and 5 are the odd number. So with the help of this modulus operator, I can simply uh, filter out the odd numbers from the table. Now, just opposite case, if I say that I want to find out employee ID in even number. So what I will write 2 equals to 0. Okay. See what happened? Where reminder is coming as 1, so that time we are getting the odd number, and where reminder is getting 0 is coming 0, there we can find out the even number. Clear?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Clear?
clear. For me,
Okay.
it's clear.
Okay. Sammy, Valentine. I think Valentine's math is really good. Like how he find out the
It's clear.
ways.
It's clear to me.
Okay. Now
Mm.
we have the comparison operator. Okay. In the comparison operators, we have, so let me just copy everything from here. So here in the comparison operator, they are not difficult, but you need to know like what symbols we are using for the, for any condition. So for comparing, basically we use this comparison operator. Okay. So the first operator which we have is equals to, not equals to, greater than equals to, less than equals to. Okay. Now let's take one by one question.
Sorry to ask. Actually, I couldn't find this word file. It is an email or you paste on the canvas.
That files I have mailed you, like not this operators and arithmetical.
Okay.
Sorry. And these files first we cover this topic, then I'll mail you by today or maybe by in the morning.
Yeah, I thought maybe this word file is shared because I want to make the same kind of a table. I couldn't find that.
No, no, don't do it right away.
No,
First,
no,
we
I'm
will
not doing it. I
complete.
just want to. Yeah, I'm just thinking like how I'll practice, right, with the same table. That's why I'm looking. I didn't
Yeah,
find
yeah.
so I thought,
So today, like after finishing this topic, no, I'll provide you
oh,
over mail. I
okay, no
was
problem.
talking about like the previous topic, like
Yeah, that
have
is
you?
the. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
like two SQL.docs and one SQL constraint. Two files I received actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool.
Okay. So, the question can be where we want to find employees in the IT department. Okay. Now we have the entire table, and now we want to filter out data to find out employees those are working in the IT department. Now we have here we have one particular condition. Okay. So this is very simple query. For that, here we have already used equals to many times, but again, this is for the particular situation. we have written select everything. So this select everything will fetch all the columns from the table where department, which is a column name, is equals to
Yes.
IT.
Yes.
Correct? So when I'm executing this, it will fetch, it will give me result of the employees. Those are working in only in the IT department. So these are the two employees. Those are working in the IT department. Correct. Now, now just opposite to this question, which is the second operator is not equal to. Okay, so for not equal to, we have this open and close, what we call them, arrows. Okay, so
Superior and inferior
And,
arrows.
add on
yeah,
and less than.
okay. So first, like here, the condition is just opposite, that we want to find employees not in the marketing department. Okay, so for that, you just need to remember the symbol for not equal to condition. And yes, just in place of equals to, just provide write this operator. Okay, and once you execute this, apart from marketing, you will get entire uh, department name in the output. Okay, just if the question was that select employees, select everything from employees table where department is not equals to IT. So similarly, this can be the result, right? So it's all about like how you are good in remembering these operators. So that is why I have provided that operator cheat sheet. Okay. Operator cheat sheet you can find on Canva portal, as well as I will also mail the same chat sheet, cheat sheet over mail. Okay. Now the question is for the greater than. Okay, the third operator is greater than, where you want to find employees with salary greater than 60,000. Again, very simple, just write select everything from employees where salary and then greater than symbol, and then provide the number which we have asked on the question, and simply execute this one. So here we can find out the salary greater than 60,000, and you can change the condition as per you. Now, just opposite to greater than, we have less than. Correct. So in place of greater than, if I simply write less than, so here this will give me output for the less than salary uh, uh, of the 60,000. So these are the output where we have salary less than 60,000. Now, if the question is that find employees younger than 30. Okay, so here we are talking about the age column where we want to find out employees younger than 30. So what we will write? I'm asking.
Mm.
So here we want to use this less than symbol.
Yeah. Select start from employees, where age percentage. Yeah.
Select.
Select start from employees.
Never call it as a star. Always call it as either select all or select everything.
Okay.
Okay, select everything from
Employees,
employees. Okay.
where age, right? So yeah, age
Yeah, age.
less than
Mhm.
less than 30. 30.
Okay. So these are the employees, those age are less than 30. Okay. Now just the same question we can have for,
I have a
okay, this.
small doubt. Maybe it will be a stupid question.
Mhm.
So when you're, so you, there is a data table which you prepare. You're by using queries, you're filtering out the data. So at the same time, a question is,
Mhm.
again, I'm saying maybe a stupid question. So I thought to ask, okay. So
Mhm.
when you're using a command, the table is filtering out the data to you, right? For example, you put a age less than 30 means the table is filtered out and present you the data.
Right.
So when you another command we are writing after that, okay, so it is going to the existing table only, correct? Means it is not taking the subset. This is called the subset of the table, right? What you can see is the subset of the main table.
Hmm.
So
So
that means
the
when you
output, yeah, so the output which we are getting over here, these are the temporary.
temporary
It
only.
will
Okay,
not
okay.
affect, yeah, it will not
Okay,
affect
cool,
the
cool.
actual table
Ah,
because
okay,
we are
that's a doubt. Yeah, that's a
correct.
doubt.
Okay.
Ah, thank you,
All
thank
right.
you.
It's all right. Okay. So the question is that you, this one we have solved. Mm, yeah. We want to find employee 30 or older. So here we have two conditions that we want to find employee either 30 or more than 30. So for that we have this like if we have two conditions such like that, for that we have operator greater than or equal to. Okay, so this is the symbol for greater than or equal to. So just apply after where condition, select everything from the employees where age is greater than or equal to 30. This is what they have asked in the question, that find employees 30 or older. Correct. So when I'm executing this, in the output, I will get the employee's name with age 30 as well as more than 30. Correct. Just opposite to that, we have less than or equal to. So when I'm applying this less than or equal to, so in this case also I will get 30 in output, and now this time I will get less than 30 as well. Correct. So this is the symbol of greater than and less than equals to. This is the for the greater than, and for the less than we have other question. Select here we wanted to find employees with salary of 55,000 or less. So here we have just applied this less than or equal to symbol with the where condition. So when I'm executing this, in the output I will get 55 and less than 55. Clear? So these are the comparison operator, comparator operators. So we have what we have learned. We have learned equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, greater than equals to, and less than equals to. After that, we have logical operators. Okay. So basically in logical operators, we have and, we have or, and we have not. Okay. So and means, suppose we have two condition where we want to find the age of the employee and the department. Okay. So in my syntax, I have applied and operator. So means I want both of the situation, both of the condition should be satisfied. So and means both condition should be satisfied or true. Okay. For the or, if I'm applying or, so any one or both condition can be true. And for the not, no con. For the not means obviously not, no condition. Okay. All right. So let's take the questions. So the first question is that find employees in the finance department who earn more than 50,000. So here we have two conditions that we want to find employee who is in the finance department as well as who is earning more than 50,000. Okay. So how we can write the query for this one? Any guesses? So we can use the the above uh, operators which we have learned, and here we
Yeah.
can apply in between that we need to apply this AND operator. Okay, try guys.
Select, okay, first of all, you need to call the table. Select from employees. Uh, employees. So basically, the find employees financial who earn more than 50,000. Where you missed out the asterisk sign, yeah.
Yes.
Where uh,
Hmm.
where salary greater than 50,
Okay.
50,000.
Hmm.
The question is find employees of financial who earn finance department and no. Where first of all you need to consider 1 second. Select start from please. Where department is equal to finance and salary department and department is equal to finance and salary greater than 50,000. I think this makes sense.
Yes. So we have one employee whose department is finance and salary is greater than 50,000. Correct. Now let's take the other question for the or. There we want to find employees in the IT or HR department.
I think you can copy the same there and change.
No, you have to
Select from employees.
select
Um,
from or select everything.
Select everything. So yeah, select everything from employees.
Hmm.
Um, so basically, find number of IT or HR department. So where department is equal to finance or where department is equal to IT. So that's the syntax.
You say where?
Department is equal to in quotes
Okay.
finance.
Hmm.
No,
It's not
no,
finance,
sorry,
it's
sorry, sorry,
IT.
sorry, not finance. In the IT or HR, right? In the IT,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
where department
No.
is equal to no.
No. Why to give where
Okay,
two times? No.
department is equal to IT or what is the other one?
HR?
HR in bracket.
No.
Okay, we need to call that again, right? Department is equal to HR.
Yeah.
Department is equal to HR.
Then goes to HR.
And
That's it.
so, no, you don't need to get the 50,000. No, just that's only. Okay, you'll go spend employees
Uh,
only, just the employees only. Okay, okay.
yeah. So this is or where if you are satisfying the first condition, that is okay. If you are satisfying both conditions, that is also okay. Okay. So but at least one condition should be true
Okay.
in or. After that we have this not. So the question can be that find employees not in the IT department. So how we will write it? We will simply write select everything from employees where not department equals to IT. Where after where just provide the operator which is not and then department equals to IT. So in the output we will get everything except IT. So these were the logical operators. Now we have like between and in. Okay. So, okay, let's take the question from here only. So suppose sometimes the question can be like we want to find the employees or we want to find something between two values. So for that we have the between operator. Okay.
Okay.
So the question can be like find employees aged between 25 and 35. So here you see, here we have two operators, two kind of operator. We are also using this AND operator because this is the condition, and also where here we are using this between operator. So because we want to select the values between two things, two values, so that is why we are using this between operator. Select everything from employees where age between 25 and 35. Okay. So simply execute this one. With the help of this, we can find out name of the employees age between 25 and 35. Now, what this in operator do? So the question is find employees in finance and marketing department. Okay. So here we can use either and here we can like give condition like we have given earlier, but how we can also use this in operator. So whenever we use this in operator, inside the in operator means after using this in operator, we need to provide the values in the question, so as given in the question. So here in the question we have given like we need to find employees in the finance and marketing department. So within the bracket whatever you will write with these value, it will start comparing. Okay. So whatever we are writing inside this open close parenthesis, with the use of this in operator will make sure the values should be matching between whatever we have given inside this open close parenthesis. So this is what this in operator does. It basically filter out the data what we have given inside this open close parenthesis. Okay. So if you have such condition where you want to find out things in between or in from one column, so in here we are using this department column, and from this department column we are finding out the employees working in finance and marketing department, rather than we are writing where department is equals to finance and department is equals to marketing. Both are correct. Okay. But one more way, you can either use this in operator to find out the value. Okay. After that, we have this like operator. Okay. So like operator, like generally we use in the syntax that I want to have one wallet just like that person. Okay, maybe Sammy will say that I want to have one headphones just like Navi. Okay, so means here you are matching the values with Navi. Correct. So if you have the question like you want to find anything, like say if you have one inventory and you want to find out the products, those name are starting with A. Okay, those initials are A. Maybe initials are let's say you have so many biscuits company in your inventory and you want to find out only Parle or maybe only Britannia. So for that you can simply write select everything from. So here what we are finding, here we are finding employees name starting with S. Okay, so you just need to write select everything from employees one name like, and whenever we use this like operator, inside the inverted comma we provide the word and then this modulus symbol or this percentage symbol. So this is how you always should give the value. So here we have one employee whose name is starting with S. You can change the initial as well from here. and this will give you the result. So here we have the Amit whose name is starting with A. So whenever you want to match the value, make sure you are, providing the value inside the inverted comma with this percentage or modular symbol. Okay, this is the way we use this like operator. Okay, these were the matching operators. Now after that we have, I think we have the last operator, is null and is not null. Okay, and these are very very important, I can say, and useful operators. Why I'm saying this? So Navir, you have already worked on Excel, and whenever you wanted to you want to find out the missing values, so there are certain operations you do for finding out the null values or missing values, correct?
Yeah, yeah, that's correct.
So in SQL, what happens? We have very, very simpler way, just using one operator, and we can simply or easily find out the value. So let's do one thing. Let's fill one null value in the table so we can, check how this operator is working. So insert into employees. Right now, I don't have any null value, but let's do that. Okay. So insert into employees. uh, what are the columns? Employee ID,
Name, age.
name, age. One we need to skip so that we can fill the null value. Department. Okay, I am leaving the salary so that I can have the null values in the salary column. Values, employee ID, let's say 7. Name, let's say Branchly, and age is 30, and department is, let's say, IT. Okay, that's it. Okay, one row affected. Now we have one null value, so let's check into the table. Select everything from employees. So you see we have one null value in the in the salary column. Okay, now how we can use these operators? So the question is that find employees with no department. Okay, now we can reverse this question. Find employees with no salary. Okay, maybe this is the question. Okay, now we will write select everything from employees where salary is null. Okay, this is the operator is null, and we have just written that we want to find out the employees where salary is null. So you see, just with the help of one line query, I find out that the employee ID, whose employee ID is 7, Pranjali is the name of the employee working in the IT department. The salary is null for her in the table. Okay. So this is why SQL is so much beneficial. It is saving our time, and it is simply difficult to find out the null values or empty values rather than scrolling in the Excel sheet. It's better just write a one line query, and just within a second you can find out the null values. Okay, just opposite to that is not null.
Shami,
This is not null, where you can find employees with assigned department. Okay, so when I will execute, so right now I have employees with all the assigned departments. So let me write insert into one more, where we will this time skip the department column. Insert into employees, where no, sorry, employees, then employee ID, Name, age, I'm skipping the department, and then salary. So here I am filling one null value inside the department column. Values, and then employee ID 8, name, let's say Sammy, and then age is, okay, let's say 30,
I
and
wish.
yeah, yeah, I knew you will comment. Sales, and yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, salary, we also have salary. So let's say 60. Now Navir will say something, I know. Okay.
If you're keeping a high salary for me, I'll tell you something.
What I'm missing, what I'm missing. There are fewer column in the insert statement. Then, well, yeah, I know that deliberately I'm skipping this department. Employee. Okay, okay, okay. Department we have skipped, right? Oh, sometimes function F5. So one row affected. Now let's check. Select everything from employees. So you see here in the department we have this null value. Okay. Now when I am executing this one, so for the output it will not show the semis, this value for the semi. Okay, it will not show the semis record. Apart from semis record, it will show till 7. Okay, so see why it have done this, because for the semi department was null and we wanted to have the employees those department was not null. Okay, so to have the value not empty value for the department column, we have executed this query. So this is the use of is null and is not null. So if I am using this where department is null, so here we will get output for the semis record. Clear? Simple and very useful. And one day you will understand why I'm saying this, the value of this is null and is not null.
So if the salary, so in the previous table, right, when in
Mhm.
the salary column, we have seen sorry, Sami wants to say something, but I just,
That's okay.
sorry,
Go ahead. Go
Sami.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
In the salary column, so previous condition, I have seen null value under salary column, right? So in
Mhm.
this case, if I need to take the total salary of, for example, consider this is a table of an organization, and there are 10
Mhm.
employees which are shown the salary of that. In place, there is a null value. If I take the total salary of
Mhm.
that organization, that means from that table, I will not get it right.
Yeah, you will
Or
not get it.
let's say when you're putting a salary, for example, when you're putting a salary as an integer or a decimal point. Okay.
Mhm.
Automatically
Okay.
system consider either be zero then, right? Or it is also considered as a
Correct.
blind.
Correct, correct. But in some cases, when we already have the table maybe designed by someone else, in that case, if we want to check if there is null value if or not, so for that reason we can utilize this is null or it's not null. But
So
if we
instead
are
of that,
creating, yeah,
no, sorry, instead of that, if you can
mhm.
call the table again and changing the salary, what do you call data type to decimal, then it will work it out, it will not.
No, no, you cannot do. Once you have created the table, once you have written the query for the table, you cannot go back. Means
Okay,
if you
okay.
have already values inside the table, then you need to again go like alter the table, and maybe then you need to delete the table, so it will be like long process, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
good. That's
that
correct. That's
is,
correct. Yeah. Here it is a simple table, so it's easy for us. Maybe if you're talking about a
Yeah.
big database, it's not easy.
Yeah, so
Okay.
maybe you're receiving the table from the client. So in that case, you are not sure, na, that how they have created the table, how, like what they have applied. Even though that you can also check. So suppose you have imported one table, okay?
Okay.
But for the worst case, I am saying, if you again want to recheck, okay, for the null values, for that reason, we can simply write one query like is null or is not null. Okay, so suppose here we have one table. Let me take, okay, let's take this operators. Here we have this table. So suppose I have imported this employees table. Okay. Now I want to check like how what they have utilized in this employee table, like what are the columns. Rather than using the select statement, I want to check. Okay. So I will simply expand this one. Here I have the columns, keys, constraint, trigger, indexes, statistics. So
Okay.
if I want to check, there are no constraint they have given. So here you see when I have expanded this columns, employee ID, PK
Okay.
means primary key, integer type of data type, not null.
Not.
Name, varchar, null. Age, integer, null. So this is how also you can check.
And at the same time, for example, I'm not able to identify those. For example, I need to take the total salary from this table which you displayed just now. So I can make a function say that select star from employees, salary not null, sum of salary not null, something I can write then, right?
Yeah.
So
So that also you can check like from your own you can check whether like how it is working. From the output you can identify whether you're getting the correct result or not. So apart from the operators, okay, so these were the operators which we have learned. Apart from that, we have functions, we have aggregate functions where we have the sum, we
okay,
have the count,
okay.
we have the average, okay, we have the minimum, and we
Similar to
have
Excel.
the, yes. Through these aggregate functions, we can simply or easily calculate. So you don't need to write anything extra, just use the sum, count, average, minimum, maximum. Okay, so let's see how we can use that. So today operator sheet I will provide and this aggregate functions. The same table we will use. So this is the question. Okay. Calculate the total salary of all employees. Okay. So simply write select sum and provide the name of the column where we want to calculate the total salary from. Yeah. Also provide alias and then total salary from employees. So this is the total salary of the employees. We have one missing value, I know that. So for that, either you can delete that record, okay, or like if you have find out by running this query. So suppose here I have find out, or you can simply calculate the average and then fill that value. So like we use in the missing values scenario. So Pranjali's salary is null. So what I will do, I will write delete. For now, I'm deleting. Uh, what I'm deleting, delete. You guys tell what should be the query?
Delete employee. Okay. Delete employees. Employees.
Yeah. employee ID
ID.
give
Yeah.
is equals to 7. Okay, now okay, so this is how we can calculate, this is how we can use the sum to calculate the total salary of the employee. Okay, now if I say, if I ask you calculate the number of employees in your company. Okay, so what you will, for that we have the count function. So how we will write? Very simple. Select count. What we will count? Obviously we will count employee ID. Correct?
Yeah.
As total employee and from employees table. So total employee we have 7. If you want to verify, so select everything from employees. Earlier we had 6, 8, then we deleted. So total employees are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? So because we have deleted Pranjali's record. And now if you'll ask me that why it is 8, because employee ID we have uh, for this column we have used the primary key. So that is why obviously it will not change. It will be unique for each employee. Even though if anyone is going from your company, you don't, give that employee ID to someone. That employee ID will remain with them. So,
Excuse me, Pranjali.
mhm,
You see this the table that we have now.
mhm.
Is it permanently saved, or how does the system work? The next time when you access this database, will you find the same data, or
Yes.
you need to commit, or whatever?
No, 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 no. So this table will be permanent if I am not deleting or adding something. So if
So
I
what?
will simply click
Yeah.
on the save, so the data will save.
So what does commit mean in this case?
Commit meaning means where we are using the transaction. So suppose we are opening one transaction and inside that transaction we are using the commit statement. So commit and rollback will only work with your transactions. Okay. So if we are opening, like if we are using the begin transaction, so where we are opening one page. So for our understanding, we can say we are opening one more new page where we are writing some query and then we are committing that query. Means we are permanently changing that query inside the transaction. Here we have not used any transaction. Here we are just writing the query. We are just understanding or calculating the salary. We are counting the number of employees like that. We are not using a particular transaction over here.
Okay, we will see the transactions later. I need to understand, and because I think
Yeah.
this transaction and
So
commit, yeah, it's a bit
suppose if I
vague
am
for me
writing,
still. Yeah.
suppose I am writing commit, okay, and if I'm executing this one, so what it is saying, the commit transaction request has no corresponding begin transaction. So commit you cannot use
Okay.
alone, okay. If you want to use the commit statement, for that first we need to write begin transaction, and inside that begin transaction we will write certain queries and then we can use the commit statement. So commit only work with begin transaction. Same with the
Okay.
rollback. If I will write rollback, it, and then if I execute that one, again the same error it will give me that the rollback transaction request has no corresponding begin transaction.
Okay. So
Okay.
all what you are type, all that you have typed today that we have seen on the
Hmm.
screen, okay?
Hmm.
This, yani, this is inside the query which is saved, or will it be lost next time you open? I just have
No,
like vague
no.
understanding of how the system is working. I don't know
Okay.
what
So
about the other guys.
whenever you write any query right over here, no, on the first worksheet, just each time click on the save. Okay. So it will save your entire work, whatever you have done today. And even if without saving, if we are closing this one, it will ask you to whether you want to save your query or not. And once it will saved, no, it will look like that. Let me show you that as well. So you will have one SQL Server Management Studio folder, and in that you can find out your queries like that. So you see Gilbert, this is the query which I have saved.
Okay.
These are all the queries which I have saved after working on the SQL Server. And whenever you want to open this, you can simply double click on that and it will open the same work what you have done last, like where you have saved the last work. It will not affect anything. That is the advantage of using the SQL, where whatever we are doing, it is getting saved in this Gilbert database, inside this
Mm.
Gilbert database.
Okay, but whatever modifications you do to the table in this query, they are saved permanently on the table, regardless whether you
No,
press save.
so see, this query is for counting or calculating the sum of the salary, and the output is temporary.
No, not the
After,
output. I mean, adding and deleting
nothing
the.
is relating, nothing is relating over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you deleted Pranjali, for example.
Yeah, that I have deleted. So that
Yeah.
once I have deleted, that is deleted.
Okay.
Okay, because I have used that delete statement to delete one row. So that delete
That is
statement,
now permanently deleted from the table.
yeah, that is permanently deleted from the table.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So after count, we have average. So the question can be calculate the average salary of the employee. So similarly, just in place of so in which column we apply the function, we write that. Select average salary as average salary from employees table. So this will calculate the average salary of the employee. After that, we have minimum and we have maximum. Okay. So suppose if I ask you, I want to know what is the minimum age of any employee in your company. Okay. So for that, similarly, very simple. In whatever column we apply the function, we just write minimum inside the bracket, column name, and then either if you want to give any alias name, it is fine. If you don't want to, just write from table name. So the minimum age of the employee in our company is 25, and just opposite to that, if I want to calculate the maximum, I will simply write this. So this is the maximum salary of the age of the employee who is working in my company. Clear, guys? Any confusion?
Not from my side.
Sammy, Valentine,
I'm okay. Not,
Sammy. So, Sammy, whatever we are doing in this worksheet, no, obviously it is affecting the table, and because we want to,
To understand.
be- so here basically we are manipulating the data, correct? SQL is for manipulating the data inside the database, and we are manipulating the data. We are updating something, we are deleting something from the data, we are
Yeah, yeah,
calculating
yeah,
something from the data, right? It's clear? And after
yeah,
each
yes,
work,
yes.
make sure you are clicking on the save. All
Okay.
right, guys. So here we have completed aggregate function and operators. What I will do, I will give the same file, okay, and make sure you are running all the queries. I have also written the query for creation of the table, like this employee table, same table. First create that table and then apply your aggregate function and operators one by one. And the previous files, if you also access that, that would be wonderful. But still we have like after today, sorry, tomorrow we have session on Wednesday. Even though if you want to practice after Wednesday, like you will have the entire weekend, no, so 3 4 days will be there, so that time also you can practice. So just take your time and make sure you're practicing, no, so it will, uh, the question which right now you're having, the doubts which you are having, so after practicing or proper hands-on practice, it will be, I hope it will be solved.
I'm just pasting a command SQL query in the chat. What is wrong in them? I'm getting an error message. I'll tell you the error message. You replace me what is wrong in this query.
The table employees. Okay, so the open parenthesis. Okay,
Yeah,
can you show me, share your screen and show me?
sure.
One simple mistake is there. Okay, the open parenthesis you have applied before the employee ID. Yes, it should be create table employees, then open parenthesis.
So that means you're saying like this.
Yeah, and then enter. Yes. Now execute.
I'm
No, no,
getting
no. One
this.
thing, yeah, one thing is wrong. For the decimal, you have given the limit like 10. And for the
Yeah.
decimal, we use P comma S, means total number, comma, value, total number after decimal. So 10, you can write like 8 comma 10 or 10 comma 2.
Yeah, I tried that as well. Still, I'm getting the error message. See,
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah. Just give me a minute. Create table employees, employee ID, varchar 10, employee name, varchar 20, department, something syntax error is saying. Some comma maybe you're missing.
let me type it again then.
Yeah, employees.
I'm just using some short form, sorry.
It's okay. Can you remove your cursor? Yeah.
Watch, I'm putting pen, comma, name. Sorry, it's not. Okay, I'm putting pen key, comma, PT, PT. Bigla small. Comma. Eight, two. Then I have to close the
And
bracket, right?
no, after enter. Yeah. Change the name of the table.
Sorry?
Keep as employees one.
Okay, I'll click employee. Just that's it. Let me
Okay,
try.
okay.
It's
It's
working,
correct.
but this is not working.
So,
No,
somewhere,
maybe a
somewhere,
database, something like this only. I don't think so. I don't know.
no,
Anyway.
no, no. Okay, just copy the entire and cut it from here and
Yeah.
open one more new worksheet.
Okay.
Click on the new query. Yeah, and paste it over here. Yeah, now.
Before that, I need to call this data table, right?
No, no, no. You are already inside the Navi, inside the Navi
Okay.
database.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, if you can change the name of the table.
I can change name to
Yeah. Any everything.
employees.
Employees one you can keep.
Yes. Let me execute the same.
It is saying syntax error. Maybe somewhere something is wrong with comma. Guys, help us out where we are
Yeah.
going now. Can you provide the same? Okay, okay. I do have the comment. Okay, let me check on my system.
I think the space after this.
No, it
Yeah,
can
there is
be.
some space after this. Yeah, I think that's the reason. Let me try again. Nah, there is
Okay,
some
just
space.
I'm checking from here. Okay, I think it is working with me. I think. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes it happens, maybe because of some space issue. So I'm
Okay.
changing the name is employees one.
Incorrect syntax.
Yeah, it is happening because of the employees one is already there. Okay,
Okay.
employees 34. Employee ID where get
Yeah, it's there's no kind of syntax error.
yeah,
Ah,
syntax and it is saying. Okay,
thank
let
you.
me
You're also getting the same. Thank you very
yeah.
much. No, I can create a different one. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
add the
See,
tag.
for this 10 comma 2, let me give like this. And then mm, no, comma should not come away. Mm, 361. What we are missing? Okay, let's like that's 20, comma expecting select.
Is incorrect syntax near 10. When you
Mm-hmm.
put cursor, then what's
Okay, just decimal and 10 comma 2. It's giving some text over here. Hmm. We are missing something, a very small thing we are missing.
because of copy paste, I think.
No, should work back here. 20. We have not given the space, right? Employee name, web care, yeah, so it's giving for the salary column only. It is working fine, but for the salary column, it is giving error. Salary decimal Mm, Scum. Mm, so ideally this should not come. I don't know, yaar, what is going on over here. Have to check because the same query we have written and that it worked,
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
this
It's okay.
line,
It's okay. It's okay. I don't know. I thought this out. It's fine.
no,
It's fine.
I want to solve this. I want to solve this one because everything is correct, nothing is wrong. Sammy, what do you suggest? What we are doing wrong?
I don't know. I'm checking it with you guys. I don't know. I don't see anything wrong, to be honest.
Right. See, the same query I have pasted over here and it is execute. No, no, no. It is giving the error.
Some max like 16
Some
state
error
not.
is it is no. So
It
this line
keeps
is giving
putting
the error.
something under the decimal, yani.
Why use decimal? Just use float.
Yeah, just lose float then. Yeah.
No,
Nah.
still
You
something.
see, the error is not
Something.
there. So actually, in
Hmm.
between, I was trying, then I closed, stopped. Then I thought, let's ask you. Between again, I tried because I need to identify what's the reason.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, let's. Okay, let me write everything. And this is the last time we are trying. Then this will be the homework to solve what
The
is wrong.
mystery.
What is yeah? This is the mystery. And also, don't use the chat GPT. Employee ID worker 20. Yeah, let's say another name. Employee name.
എന്തുവാ ഇതല്ല മതി എനിക്ക് മതി കൂടുതൽ മാറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ട് പറ്റുള്ളൂ നമുക്ക്
Salary. 10,3.
For my end, it worked.
Yeah. See,
For,
even I wrote the same thing. See, I wrote the same thing. Okay, but it worked. But I don't know how
So
Naveen
what
have
I done,
written this.
what I done, so I run by each and every what you called command first. Sorry,
Hmm,
every table, table name separately. So it was
hmm,
working well, employee ID. But when I come to employee name, I'm
hmm.
getting the error message.
Okay, but in my case, I wrote the same, and even here you see I am using the decimal. Okay, and it is working. Something is wrong with this query. What Naveen have given, no, that copy pasted one. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. We are
Done.
right, guys. We are right. We wrote the same query and it is working. So Naveen, it's your fault. You have with this query you have given some kind of virus. Okay, it is not working.
Thank you very much. Then. I know. I don't know. I don't know. Forget it.
Okay, guys. So see you on the next session. Okay, maybe
Yeah,
by end of the night or maybe by tomorrow morning I will provide the file. Okay.
no problem. Thank you.
okay, thank
Okay,
you all. Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
Thank
Thank
Bye-bye.
you
you.
all. Bye
Thank you. Good
bye.
night. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.